Back to domestic, the Premiership, the race for fourth is now hotting up.
Bailey goes for the byline for Villa. The cross is deflected up in the air, and that's headed in superbly by Ollie Watkins. 3-3. What a game at Villa Park, and Villa are not done yet. Villa 3, Brentford 3.
Bentancur flicks it on the volley from Pedro Porro. Spurs lead by 3 goals to 1. And it's the defenders who are finding the back of the net here in the second half. And the prospect of Champions League football is now firmly in their hands. In the closing weeks of the season, Tottenham Hotspur 3, Nottingham Forest 1.
So it's advantage Tottenham for fourth spot after this weekend's result. Villa salvaged a point against Brentford but drawn 3-3, but had been 2-0 up in the game. Spurs overcome a few tough moments to beat Forest. After the Villa match, some interesting quotes emerged from Ollie Watkins, who said, "I'm not belittling my team, I'm part of it. We need to somehow figure out when we're 2-0 up how to shut up shop. It's very frustrating," added Watkins. After the game against Brentford, "We lack that big team mentality where they kill games off, which is really disappointing." I think we all agree with that, Gab, don't we? That, you know, it's not just Villa who can't do it. Look at Chelsea again.
I think I can see the frustration in Watkins. You know, he's in the form of his life. He's on for more than 20 Premier League goals this season. And he's thinking, I'm scoring goals, I'm doing my job. I remember, Alan, like when we used to play, sometimes at half-time we might be 1 or 2-0 up. You know what we'd say? Clean sheet wins us the game. Stilian Petrov, every half-time. Clean sheet wins us the game.
Start the game 0-0, right? We don't lose this.
Don't lose it, but if you're winning at half-time, clean sheet wins us the game. Villa, 2-0 up, and you concede 3 goals in 9 minutes. Unacceptable. Yeah. If you want to finish in the top 4, you can't have form like that. You worked hard all season, and then you're throwing it away with performances like that. Yes, get the equaliser, don't give up, but Aston Villa should be winning that game comfortably.
Is it down all to the players, or is the managers, coaches have to take...
Yeah.
Have to, you know, suddenly, hold on, we're under the cosh here, let's change it.
They don't know. I mean, like, especially Unai Emery, he's not that way inclined. You know, he wants to carry on how they're playing. But the only team that I've seen in the Premier League in recent weeks that want to keep clean sheets is Arsenal. They're the only ones that look like they don't want to concede. Even against Brighton away, they're out there, they're playing attacking football, but they're determined. Gabriel, Saliba, White, Raya, we're not conceding. I don't see Villa like that. I don't see Spurs like that. I don't see Chelsea, Manchester United, even City. City don't look like they're bothered about keeping clean sheets.
Yeah. Well, Tottenham boss Big Ange was again refusing to get drawn into Champions League chat.
Couldn't care less about the race of fourth, mate. What I care about is the way the team's sort of progressing. Pleased with today. Had a little bit of everything for us. Started the game well. Not just the goal. I thought we controlled the game really well. Then obviously, conceded from a counter attack, which was disappointing. But I thought we lost our way a little bit towards the back end of that first half. But super reaction, and I thought the whole second half were really dominant. Played some good football, scored a couple of good goals. Probably could have had a couple more against a team that was very, very, desperate for points and fighting for everything, which I guess every team's fighting for something. I thought we handled it really well.
Tottenham boss Ange there again refusing to get drawn into it, but I tell you what, United are too far away and they're not playing well enough anyway, United, to somehow get back into this. But Tottenham and Villa both got hard games. Let me give you the run-in. Tottenham starting, Newcastle away, Arsenal home. What a game that is, by the way. Oh, Chelsea away, Liverpool away for Spurs. Burnley home, Sheffield United away, Man City home. Whereas Villa, I've got Arsenal away, Bournemouth home, Chelsea home, Brighton away, Liverpool home, Palace away. Tell you what, Villa's running, would you suggest is maybe a little bit better?
A little bit better, yeah. You look at the running, but what I think both teams looking at as like Aston Villa and Spurs, yes, we really want to finish in the top 4, but they've definitely got their eye on the 5th place. Could be enough. I think it's down to Arsenal and West Ham. If they get their results against the German teams, Munich and Leverkusen, then England get the 5th place. So that goes into the Champions League. Obviously, you don't want to rely on that. Both teams work so hard to get it this season. But there's going to be points dropped. There's going to be twists and turns. Aston Villa, Sunday, away to Arsenal. Arsenal going to be at it to get 3 points, going for the league title. Villa going to be at it to get 3 points. That's why we look at the running.
Can Villa beat Arsenal at the
I think it'll be tough, but if they're at it, Al, and they defend properly and they concentrate, they can definitely give Arsenal a good game.
Well, this Saturday, 12:30 kick-off, Newcastle Spurs. We have that talkSPORT exclusive. We've got 3 in the title race this season, but could Tottenham and Big Ange make it 4 next year? Former Premier League boss Alan Pardew, he thinks yes, they can.
From his experience he's one of those managers who gets on the sort of run where they win. We're used to winning. And I think he's expecting to take Tottenham into a position where maybe Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City are next year. If he gets the recruitment right in the summer, maybe they will.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.